So how do you know that you have reached a new awakening, spiritual awakening, or new type of spiritual level that you may not know that you have reached, but you might have reached? And I wanted to make this video 5 months ago when I first heard this, but I just kind of didn't really believe that, because I just heard this from one person and didn't really found profound answers anywhere. But yesterday I was at the beach, just sitting with my dog and on the bench. He's all wet, as he always loves, running into the water. And we sat, and then right next to me was a lady. She was a Caucasian lady, and she was like a very spiritual person, because on the beach that I go to, there are a lot of like those flower child kind of people, really spiritual people who have all these rudraksh and malas, and you just know that they're into this whole spiritual and meditation culture. So we got to talking, and then because she was petting my dog, and she's like, hey, what do you do? So I told her about my whole channel, my interest in astrology and occult science and all of that. So she got interested in that, and then we started talking about Kundalini meditation. And that's when I brought this question up. I'm like, tell me something. Is this part really means that you have reached a certain spiritual awakening? And she's like, yeah, that is true. Especially if it happened within 5 minutes of doing this thing, yes, that is absolutely true, that you're aware now on a level, a different frequency than normal human being. And what is that? Well, I was diagnosed with tinnitus about 6 months ago. And the tinnitus is constant ringing in the ear, But right now it doesn't even bother me, because my brain has gotten used to it, and I just forget most of the time. Only when I'm really in a quiet place I can hear it. But when I reached this, at the point was the time when I had just finished I was just doing my regular meditation. However, it's the same process in Merkaba. And within 5 minutes of that, my ear starts ringing. And this was one of the main indication that my frequency level, my spiritual frequency level, is now above the frequency level of this plane. And I am hearing sounds that are above my body's capability to handle. Now, of course, there's scientific reasons that you get diagnosed with tinnitus, because you were at some loud concert, some loud blast happens, or the little microscopic hair in your ear gets damaged. However, there's a symbolism behind everything. Now, does this mean that I'm some sort of a saint with powers? No. Because she told me that I should have continued doing this meditation that I was doing, in order to balance out my frequency to a point where this goes away. Because at that time when I did this, I kind of just like got not scared, but just got a little taken away, that wow, this meditation thing actually kind of damaged my ear, because I heard this literally within a week. I was searching. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? So I have a couple of people, on my Facebook page that I kind of contacted. And then this lady, one of my other friends, she said, it really means that you're spiritually being awakened. However, she didn't tell me to continue on doing this in order to balance it out, because after that I stopped. Once I found out, I'm like, wow, this is really messing this up, because it was really annoying in the beginning. But yesterday, this other lady said, no, you should have continued on doing your meditation, because you were just starting. You were just reached that new level where you were hearing these sounds. But you should have continued that in order to balance it out. So I am going to I'm going to continue this meditation I was doing. It was Kundalini type meditation, and hopefully I can balance this out, because even though it's still there, it just doesn't bother me. But this is one of the things that are as a proof that you have reached a new spiritual frequency. And yes, everything happens for a reason. Why is it that people say somebody does magic on somebody and they have a heart attack. However, a doctor will say you had a heart attack because your artery got clogged. But still, there's a symbolism that because of them doing some sort of a black magic or something, that energy clogged the artery quickly. So, you can argue it that way. But people are going to argue, people are not going to, believe this or not believe this. I'm just telling you what I heard. I have not seen any change within me, except maybe for the fact that my imagination has kind of, taken quite a deep turn. Like I'm really able to think ideas now. But I don't know if it's due to the meditation or due to some natural cause. So anyway, guys, this was my little story on what I went through and what this tinnitus really means sometimes. Anyway, this is open for debate, open for discussion, to really see if you have experienced this kind of thing, or if you know that this actually really does mean that it's a new spiritual awakening. Hey, leave the comment below. Would love to hear that from you guys. Now, if you're new here, subscribe above because you just found out something cool, new. I'm like the guinea pig of these things. Now, if you want to know more about astrology or Vedic astrology or occult science, check out the link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. Thank you.